Hello guys, here is the list of top 10 best zombie thriller movies. All these movies will show you the ways to survive and fight in a world full of zombies. All these movies are full of action, horror and thriller. Before jumping into the video, I just want to discuss that if you like this video, please do subscribe this YouTube channel, because all of my videos got lots of likes but very few subscribers and it's pretty disappointing. So, if you subscribe this channel, it will really motivate me to create more and more interesting content. And we can also grow our movie lovers community. Well, now let's jump into the list.
It's the same worldwide. Is anyone doing better?
On very first, I would like to talk about number 1, World War Z, released in 2013. The story of this movie focuses on a former United Nations employee named Jerry. The story begins when a virus hit the world and he is sent to different places all around the world to investigate a threatening virus that turns humans into zombies. However, during this investigation he have to go places full of zombies and must have to survive them. On the other side, he also have to take care of his family. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7, and the leading cast of the movie includes Brad Pitt and Matthew Fox. Number 2, Army of the Dead, released in 2021. The plot of this movie sets in Los Angeles, and the story begins when an accident happened between a truck of an army convoy and a civilian car. The container with the cargo is released and also the zombie in it. However, the zombie kills the soldiers, and Los Angeles is attacked and most of the population is infected and turned into zombies. But when the government decides to wipe Outlaw from the map using a nuke, the restaurant cook Scott Ward, who survived the attack, is invited by the casino owner Bly Tanaka to retrieve US $200 million from his state-of-art vault before the bombing. In return, he would receive US $50 million. Scott accepts the challenge and organizes a 10-member crew to accomplish the task. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 5.7. And it features star cast includes Dave Bautista, Natalie Emanuel, and Ella Purnell. Number 3, Warm Bodies, released in 2013. This movie is about the love affair between a zombie and a human. The story of it begins when at a scavenger party, a zombie named R meets Julie and feels strangely protective of her. However, as he begins to regain his human tendencies, their love is threatened by the very difference of their existence. They both face the opposition of zombies and also the humans. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.8, and the leading cast of the movie includes Nicholas Hoult and Teresa Palmer.
It's too much. Whatever it is that you two have, it's infecting the others.
Dad, they're somehow curing themselves.
They are not curing themselves.
Number 4, Zombieland, released in 2009. The plot of the movie sets in the future time when a virus hits the world, turned almost all the humans into zombies. The story of the movie begins when a college student, Columbus, joins forces with 3 eccentric strangers to survive that zombie apocalypse and travel through the southwestern USA to a place which is known for safe haven. Rumors that there are no zombies, but to reach there they have to go through a world full of man-eaters. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 7.6, and it features star cast includes Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone. Number 5, Train to Busan, released in 2016. The story of this movie starts when a people in all over the South Korea turned into zombies. A businessman named Seok Woo and his daughter are on a train to Busan on the latter's birthday to see his wife. However, the journey turns into a nightmare when they are trapped amidst a zombie outbreak in the train and almost half of the train members turned into zombies. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.6, and the leading cast of the movie includes Gong Yoo and Ma Dong-seok. Number 6, Resident Evil movie series, released from 2002 to 2016. The story of this movie begins when a virus turns hundreds of humans and animals at a genetic research facility into flesh-eating zombies. However, in response, an elite military unit tries to take them down before it is too late, but they have no idea how to fight them. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.6, and it features star cast includes Milla Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna kill every last one of them.
Number 7. Shaun of the Dead, released in 2004.
Batman soundtrack.
The biggest zombie comedy in British history is invading America.
The story of this movie is about a salesman named Shaun. Shaun's life has no direction, but he is curious about to do something. However, his uneventful life takes a sudden turn when he has to single-handedly deal with an entire community of zombies. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.9, and the leading cast of the movie includes Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Nice, good vocal work. Let's all try it together, shall we? 1, 2...
The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. Hold it there.
Number 8. Dawn of the Dead, released in 2004. The story of this horror begins when some survivors of an epidemic which causes the infected to turn into flesh-eating zombies take refuge in a shopping mall. However, in addition to battling the undead, they also have to tackle problems from within. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 7.3, and it features star cast includes Sarah Polley and Ving Rhames.
It's only a matter of time.
It's coming. They'll find a way in.
Sooner or later, they're gonna get in here.
Our baby's here before.
Number 9. 28 Days Later, released in 2002. The story of this movie is about a mysterious virus which wreaks havoc in the entire United Kingdom. However, people trying to survive, and in the meantime a team of survivors tries to cope with the aftermath of the disaster and find the security for them and all other people. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.5, and the leading cast of the movie includes Cillian Murphy and Naomi Harris.
Yes, you got no choice.
See, this is a really shit idea. You know why? This is obviously a shit idea.
You have to leave now. More will be coming. They always do.
And on very last, number 10, The Dead Don't Die, released in 2019. The plot of this movie sets in the sleepy town of Centerville, where a series of equally perplexing events start to take place. However, a stone-faced police officer, Chief Cliff Robertson, and his partner officer Ronnie Peterson starts investigating the events. It all begins when a group of teenagers enters a motel and found dead, eaten by someone. And it only means one thing: this is the work of flesh-eating zombies. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 5.4, and it features star cast includes Bill Murray, Adam Driver, and Selena Gomez.
I've been telling you this is all gonna end.
So friends, this was the whole list of movies. I hope you enjoyed it and excited for watching the movies you have not watched yet. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Leave the comment below and share your thoughts on this video, and let me know your favorite one. And also please do subscribe this YouTube channel for more interesting content like this. Stay strong and see you in next video.